12,000 people next year. You know, I'm going to be across that stage as an ambassador next year. It's happening. So I have to overcome being able to talk in front of everybody in that kind of atmosphere. It's going to be really cool. But I want everybody up there with us. So teach your people the steps to success. Lather, rinse, and repeat. That's it.
They're bringing back a good bonus, too, for the people who did not get it the first time.
Yes, the people who missed out on the good bonus the first time and did not reach Diamond already, you now have until March the 31st to reach Diamond, and you still get that $10,000 bonus. I know there's lots in here that are working on that, so, and it's going to happen. So, but if you're not out working the business, it's not going to happen as quick as you want it to. Still happen, but you won't get there as quickly. So the bonus ends for them on March the 31st. All right, we're going to be eating lunch very soon, and I know Teresa has to leave, and I want her to be able to get her part in for her story. This is Teresa Malden. She is a diamond leader in the group, and she has a really cool story to tell, too. She's long-winded, so we're going to cut her off a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Timer.
I was going to say, it seems like everybody that has come up here so far has talked about talking and setting up, and then they let me come up here. So I think everybody has cued me in to try to keep it short. So I'm going to try to, but I am very long-winded. I'm Teresa. Jim is my husband. He is all of these people right here. He's their work husband, and I think he's helped outside of my group. He's very involved, and I'll be honest with you, he is my right hand. I don't know what I would do without him. I have needed him numerous times in this business. I'm a full-time RN. I work at an emergency room, and then this has become full-time. This started out as part-time, and I was just going to dabble in it, but oh no, there's no dabbling now. It's very full-time, and I'm very grateful for that. But Deanna asked me to tell my story, so I'm going to tell my story. My husband, he works over in Mississippi. He's gone 7 days, and then he's home for 7 days. So when he comes home, we have a date night because we've just been without each other for a whole week. So it was coming up to be our date night. I was going in the bedroom to get ready, and I was pulling out clothes out of the closet, and I was putting on everything, then taking everything off. Putting on something else, taking it off. He said, "What are you doing?" He said, are we not going? You're not ready. He was completely ready. You know, guys, it takes 10 minutes where it takes us 2 hours. I said, "No." I said, "We're not going to go. I don't have anything to wear." He says, "What do you mean you don't have anything to wear? Teresa, you have 2 closets full of clothes. What do you mean you don't have anything to wear?" I said, "Nothing looks good. I don't feel good in my clothes. I'm fat. That's the last thing I need to do is go eat." He said, "Okay." He said, "What are you going to do about it?" He got the look. He got the turn around and look. So he knew he kind of messed up. He said, "Well, what I'm saying is," he recovered fast. He dug out of that hole fast. He said, "What I'm saying is," he said, "if you feel this way, what are you going to do about it?" I said, "Why are you asking me this?" He said, "Because," he said, "my friend Deanna is having a party tonight." Turned around. He got another look. Turned around. I said, "Deanna, your friend." "Yeah, she's my friend." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, I hadn't heard about this friend, Deanna." "Teresa, she's my friend on Facebook. She's married." He threw it out. "She's married." I said, "Really?" "Yeah, she's married to Benji. Benji's my friend." He said, "I've known Benji a long time. I've known Benji longer than I've known Deanna." And they're having a party. I said, "What kind of party?" It's about a wrap. I've been seeing it on her page. And guess what? She is making so much money that today, as a matter of fact, she retired her husband from a company. I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah." He said her husband quit his job today to do this business with her. I wasn't so much concerned about that because at that point in time, making money wasn't my problem. My problem was it was date night, and I wasn't going because I didn't have anything to wear. I said, "What is a wrap?" He said, all I know is I've just seen all these pictures on Deanna's page, and it's something that you put on your body, and you're going to lose weight." I said, the nursing part kicked in. I said, "So you mean to tell me that I'm going to go to a party tonight, and I'm going to put a Band-Aid on, and I'm going to lose weight?" He said, "Teresa, I don't know all about it." He said, "I just know that Deanna says that it's working for her, and I want us to go and just try it, just see what we're going to do." Okay, so we go over there. Mind you, this is the man that has been pushing for me to have a home-based business because he needed a tax write-off, okay? So prior to this, I said, fine, I'll do a home-based business. I'm going to do Tupperware because I wanted some Tupperware. So I call a lady. She signs me up. I get my Tupperware kitty in big old box, huge box. I go get it. I bring it into the house. I go to my cabinets, open up all my cabinets, and I start putting all the Tupperware in the cabinets. Jim said, what are you doing? He said, isn't that the Tupperware that you're going to have for your parties? I said, oh, I ain't doing that mess. I got all the Tupperware in my thing. I didn't book a party. I didn't tell anybody that I was selling Tupperware. I never had an intention of selling Tupperware, okay? I just needed the products of the Tupperware, and if you signed up, you could get it at a lot cheaper price, so that's what I did. Everything went in my cabinet. Never even did anything. So we go to Deanna's, and we show up. Deanna has this real pretty home, so we're driving up, and still I'm like, I wonder who this Deanna girl is that I've never heard of. So we go in, and she meets us at the door. I think we were maybe the first ones there. And she meets us at the door, and I'm like, blonde, pretty girl. And she was friendly. She, come on around. Hey, I'm Deanna. And I said, nice to meet you. And she said, so y'all here to try the wrap? So then I was like, okay, I'm here. My husband wants me to try this. I'm going to do it. I said, yes, I'm here to try the wrap. And she said, well, I have a wrap room right here. So we went in her wrap room. Go in there. She wants to take pictures of me. I'm still thinking, I don't know about all this. So we go in there, and I'm like, okay, I'm here. I got to try it. So we go in. She takes my measurements. She takes my pictures, and she puts this plastic Band-Aid on me, okay? So she's sitting there wrapping me up. Then she proceeds to tell me that for 3 days I could not have any carbonated sodas or any alcohol. Mind you, it was Friday night. I don't drink coffee. At work, I drank, prior to, about 3 to 4 cans of Coke a day. That's how I had to get my caffeine. I don't drink coffee, so I'm a nurse. I needed caffeine. So I'm sitting here thinking, I am going to kill my husband for bringing me here, not telling me ahead of time that I was going to have to give up these things that now she's telling me that I'm going to have to give up. But in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I've paid my money. I've got this on. I know it's not going to work, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, okay? So we put it on, and we go into her kitchen dining room, and so she starts her party. I have my wrap on. She told me I had to drink water, so I'm not a water drinker. My husband always said, Teresa, you need to drink more water. And I told him, I will, as soon as water tastes like Coke. That was my response to him. Again, I had the wrap on, so Deanna's sitting there telling me it's not going to work if you don't drink water. So I think that night I did manage to drink 3 bottles of water. She's at this party. She's doing these demonstrations, and the whole time she's talking about the fat fighters, which just blew me away whenever I saw that. I was poking Jim in the side. I was saying, we're not leaving here without some of that. He was like, okay. And then she talked about the Thermofit, and I was like, oh, I want some of that. And then she started talking about the new you. Everything that she was talking about, I was sitting there saying, oh, I want some of that, I want some of that. So by the end of the night, my list was long of the things that I wanted. So Jim said, I think that this is the business that we should get into. I said, okay. I said, we'll get into it again. He wanted a home-based business. Okay, fine, we'll get into it. I knew $99. I was like, that it costs less to be in this business than it did to be in the Tupperware business. So I was thinking, spend the $99. I don't care. Well, lo and behold, not my husband to spend $99. He said, I think we're going to boost. I said, we're going to do what? He said, we're going to boost. I said, what's that mean? He said, see this little box right down here? I don't have a distributor for him. He said, the $4.99, he said, we're going to go ahead and buy that. I said, no, we're not. He said, yes, we are. I said, no, we're not. He said, yes, we are. I was thinking, okay, we're in these strange to me, not to him, strange people's house, so I wasn't going to cause a scene, but I was thinking, you wait till I get you in that truck. He marks the boost pack, and we fill out our form, and I'm sitting there just livid inside, thinking, because we had a trip, we were fixing to go on a cruise. He is spending $500 plus my $99 to sign up. That's $600 that I could have spent over in the Caribbean. So I was a little mad. So we get in the truck, and I said, why in the world did you spend $600 tonight? He said, I know what I'm doing. I said, no, obviously you don't. He said, I know what I'm doing. I said, I'm getting this money back. He said, I know you are. He said, that's why I did it. I said, I cannot believe that you spent $600. I would not drop it. I let Deanna know. I said, okay. I said, I'm in this business. I want to do 2 parties back to back. I did one on a Wednesday night, and I did one on a Thursday night. I had the whole concept of I was getting my money back one way or the other. Okay? Because I wasn't going to go on that cruise without that $600, even though my husband just spent it. So, needless to say, I think our cruise was like 2 weeks from then. We set up for my party to be Wednesday night and Thursday night. I made all of my money back in those 2 nights. Bound and determined. Whenever I made that back, that's what sold me on this company. Because I said, if I can make my $600 back that my husband had just spent, what can I make if I try just a little bit? And whenever I say just a little bit, everybody wants to know your why. My why at that point in time, after making my initial $600 back, I wanted to make $300 a month. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to have purse money, I wanted to have shoe money, and I didn't want to take it out of our household income because I feel like that was supposed to go to paying bills and buying groceries and doing gas or anything else that comes up under the household money. I wanted something that I could go spend and not feel guilty about. Well, my first month I made Ruby. Very first month. My first check was well over the $300 simple dollars that I wanted to make. So that got my attention again. The very next month, I made Emerald. So my attention a little more. The next month, I was Emerald again. And then the very next month, I hit Diamond. And I made the $10,000 bonus. When I got there, I was like, wow. Then I had another, okay, let me change this why. My why wasn't anymore, let me just make $300. My why then, whenever you become Diamond, and everybody in this room can do it. I can promise you that. With very little effort, because like I said, I have a very full-time job at the hospital. I go nowadays whenever I don't want to go, and the whole time I'm there, my phone is ringing, or I have to silence it. I have to send everything to voicemail. I have to make up reasons. Everybody at work probably thinks that I either have the worst bowel problem or bladder problem because I make up reasons to go to the bathroom just to check my phone, just to get on Facebook, so I can stay in the bathroom. So, I mean, it has to work for me because I'm going to get fired as a registered nurse and not have a job because I'm working. It works even while I'm at the hospital in a busy, very busy emergency room. So, oh gosh, we're recording this. Great. Wonderful. But as Deanna said, I am Diamond, and I have a